In a world where technology rules our lives, one man learned the hard way just how vulnerable we can be. Meet Daniel, a private person who cherishes his alone time and the safe haven of his apartment. But what happens when that sanctuary is invaded, when his routine is shattered by the flicker of a tiny, blinking red light? Today, we explore Daniel's shocking journey from feeling violated to becoming an advocate for digital security. Let's dive into the world of hidden cameras, personal privacy, and how one man found the courage to take back control. It was a regular day in Daniel's quiet life until an unusual blinking in the corner of his living room caught his attention. His heart raced as he climbed onto a chair, adrenaline pumping through his veins. What could it be? His instincts screamed that something was terribly wrong. And there it was, a hidden camera cleverly nestled in the smoke detector, its tiny red light flickering ominously. Panic engulfed him. Who had contrived this invasion? How long had it been monitoring his private moments? He felt exposed and terrified, as if the very walls of his home had turned against him. With jittery hands, he reached for the device, disconnecting it and feeling the weight of violation heavy on his shoulders. His sanctuary had become a surveillance state, and he knew he had to act. Feeling lost and overwhelmed, Daniel decided he needed help, and fast. Enter Maya, a cybersecurity expert with a reputation for being sharp, savvy, and deeply passionate about privacy. Their paths had crossed at a tech conference, where her insights inspired him. Dialing her number felt like lifebuoy amidst turbulent waters. He outlined the situation, his breath quickening as he spoke. "I found a camera in my apartment. I think someone's been watching me," he confessed, his voice shaky. Fortunately, Maya's response was swift and assured. "I'll help you get to the bottom of this," she promised, igniting a flicker of hope in Daniel's heart. With Maya by his side, they carefully examined the camera. Her analytical eye scanned every detail, her expression shifting from curiosity to focus. "This is sophisticated tech," she stated, tracing the device's signal to a nearby server. A sense of urgency flooded the room. As they dug deeper, Daniel's thoughts spiraled to Ethan, his former roommate, a tech whiz with a penchant for surveillance who'd moved out recently. Could it be him? Daniel pondered aloud, the connection feeling more sinister with each passing moment. Maya nodded thoughtfully. "Let's find out. We need to investigate his background." The urgency of the situation was palpable. Daniel was determined to reclaim his privacy and discover who was pulling the strings behind this unsettling violation. Maya's research unveiled a shocking series of events. Ethan had been fired from his tech job for unethical behavior, specifically unauthorized access to sensitive company systems. The pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place. He wasn't just using tech for fun. He was up to something dangerous, Maya explained. The ramifications hit Daniel hard. Ethan wasn't merely opportunistic. He had been engaging in corporate espionage, selling sensitive information to competitors and spying on unsuspecting individuals like him. Daniel's apartment had just been a minor target in a broader plan. "This is bigger than just you," Maya said gravely. "We have to put a stop to him." The realization spurred them into action, a race against time to ensure that Ethan could no longer exploit his skills for harm. Armed with evidence, Daniel and Maya wasted no time in contacting the police, catalyzing an investigation that would change everything. When law enforcement burst into Ethan's apartment, they found not just one hidden camera, but a stash of surveillance equipment and information that painted a picture of a calculated and illegal operation. The charges were serious: corporate espionage, illegal surveillance, invasion of privacy. For Daniel, the adrenaline surged through him, a mix of fear and relief washing over him. Ethan's web of deceit was crumbling, and justice was finally within reach. His sanctuary would be restored, and so would his sense of safety. With Ethan arrested and his network dismantled, Daniel began to reclaim his life. Maya helped him transform his apartment from a point of violation into a fortress of security. New locks, an advanced security system, and privacy filters on all his devices quickly became essential upgrades. The shadows of fear that had loomed over him started to dissipate like morning mist. Daniel realized that this journey was not just about restoring physical security, but about healing from the emotional scars the invasion had inflicted. He felt empowered, his home no longer an uncertain battleground, but a place of refuge once more. As the weeks went by, Daniel found himself growing closer to Maya. Their collaboration during his time of crisis had forged a strong bond, built on trust and understanding. One cozy evening, as they reviewed the final touches on his security enhancements, Maya turned to him, a soft smile gracing her lips. "You're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for." Most people would have been too terrified to confront this. Daniel met her gaze, warmth flooding his chest. "I couldn't have done it without you. You've not only educated me on cybersecurity, but you've also shown me how to trust again." Daniel transformed from a victim into an advocate for digital security, eager to share his story to raise awareness. Privacy isn't a luxury, it's a right, he urges viewers. Always protect your personal space. Together, we can create a safer digital world. Join him on this vital journey.